Hi there, I'm Kev McKenna. This is Cooking with Kev, episode 2. Today we're going to do a cider glazed pork tenderloin with Traynor Farms maple syrup and county cider. I'm going to make a Wild Leek Spatzle, also which is a German dumpling pasta, and I'm going to roast up some carrots and mash them because it's a different fun way to try carrots. We have lots in our fridge right now. So this is how you traditionally make spatzle. You can get a spatzle press and put the dough through, and it comes out in little holes. In restaurants, they put it through perforated pans, but the traditional way is to have long, skinny noodles cut off your board, just like that. So the more rustic, the better. You don't want them too thick. I'm just using a steak knife. Put my dough on there and just cutting it off the edge. I'm dipping my knife in hot water to separate it. And once they float, they are ready. So I just finished cutting in the last of the spatzle. So it's 1 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of milk, 2 eggs, salt, pepper, and I had allspice. I didn't have any nutmeg, so you can use cinnamon or some sort of wintry spice if you like. And we added in wild leeks that we have. It's wild leek season. You can use parsley, green onions, chives, whatever you like. And all the dumplings have floated. So it is a German dumpling kind of pasta. So I put it on a plate, and like most pasta, you just want to cool it down with a bit of oil flat. You never want to wash off or put it in cold water and shock it because you lose all the flavor. And there's a spatzle ready to be fried up and crispy golden brown. So we're ready to cook our pork tenderloin. I trimmed it up just a little bit. You can use your fingers, rip off some of the gnarly bits, and I cut off a bit of the thick sinew you'll see. I seasoned it with salt and pepper. So I'm going to sear it in a pan on all sides with whatever cooking oil you prefer. I just use vegetable oil because I want to taste the pork and the other things going with it. So you want to get your pan nice and hot and get it to medium heat. And then we're going to put it in pretty side down. Drop it away from you. You hear it sizzle, we're good. Okay. We're going to sear it on all sides so it's nice and brown, and then we're going to throw the carrots in and put it in the oven to finish. I've just taken a large carrot and I've cut it on a bit of an angle so we can keep it this way and it'll look fancy. I'll throw some garlic in as well. But I'm going to decide to mash them because a little sweet mashed carrots is a nice option. We have the crispy spatzle, Wild Leek Spatzle potato dumplings. So we've seared up the pork tenderloin on all sides, nice and brown, beautiful. Got all the caramelized bits. Gonna add the carrots around to the side of it. Throw in a bit of garlic. Make sure they're all kind of flat and cooking evenly. And then I'm going to put this into the oven for about 20 minutes until an internal temperature of 145. We'll let it rest, and it should be a nice medium well. So we've just taken out our pork tenderloin from the 375-degree oven for 20 minutes. And it's at a perfect 145 internal temperature right now. Just going to pull it off to the side. We're going to get our carrots and our roasted garlic just in our blanching pot pan because I don't want to do dishes right now. Keeping those juices in for our glaze, our sauce. Okay, I'm going to put that back on. Put on medium-high heat for the sauce. The carrots are in here. They're nice and cooked. I'm going to just start mashing them. Nice roasted carrots. The pot's a bit big, but it's okay. Mash up our carrots. We're going to add a little bit of butter and make it smooth. We have our pan with all our juices from the pork. We're going to sacrifice some county cider. Just to deglaze the pan. Get all the juicy nice bits off of it. Put in a splash of our local maple syrup. This is Traynor Farms' own maple syrup. First time they've done it. Go nice and high. And then we're going to return the pork tenderloin into it. Let it come up to a boil. Get all the good bits off. See it's starting to boil. Throw it in there for a little bit and then make it nice and saucy. So we've got a nice glaze going on here with our cider and maple syrup. And then we're going to take it out of the pan, let it rest, and finish the sauce for it. Just be careful, use tongs if you like. I'm going to add a tablespoon of mustard. Turn it off. Careful, the pan is still warm from the oven. Just kind of mix it in. Okay. And it's nice and sweet and peppery. And it's got a nice consistency in the glaze to it. So we have our Wild Leek Spatzle already made, boiled up, blanched you could say. We put a little bit of oil in a nice hot pan, medium high heat. Some people like to put in butter. I don't as much, but I will this time, just to help get the browning. So a little bit of oil and butter, so it doesn't burn. Okay. And then we're just going to slide in a nice even layer of the spatzle. Get a nice and crispy brown. It should puff up, be nice and light and crispy. All right, here we are with our finished product from Cooking with Kev, episode 2. We have the cider glazed pork tenderloin from Traynor Farms with Traynor Farms maple syrup, Wapoos County cider glaze, Wild Leek Spatzle, the German dumpling, and roasted mashed carrots to go with it, with the mustard sauce. And on the side, I just whipped up a coleslaw, literally cabbage, carrots, cider vinegar, salt, pepper, and a little bit of pesto. And you have a great meal that's different and fun for everybody. So don't forget to order your meats online from Traynor Farms. Check them out. They have great stuff, and I look forward to cooking for you again.